All right, back on sportsBIT, betting insight today. Big game breakdown continues. College hoops now, as always, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. This is a write-in game. It's a makeup of a game that was postponed. It's at 5 o'clock Pacific, betting number 549 and 550. Gonzaga is laying 24 on the road, 142.5 the total. The Zags are 19-0. And again, they just played, and they did not play well on Saturday. They beat Portland 73-52. They never led by more than 23. A few didn't like how they played either. Afterwards, quote, it was a choppy game. Portland did a nice job, especially being undermanned. They came in, fought us, playing hard, physical, beating us to some balls. But a 20-point win at home was nothing to feel good about, end quote, in a unique spot, Teddy, where you got a home and home here because of the postponement.
Yeah, just a brief change. A 20-point win at home is nothing to not feel good about. So few wasn't too worried about that performance. Again, they sleptwalked through the game, but that's what you can do against Portland. Nigel Williams-Goss is a question mark for the Zags tonight. He's got a bone bruise on his hip. I would imagine that they may sit him tonight, hold him back for Thursday's home game against San Diego. Not that they need him for that one either, but the guy's banged up. You don't need to put him on a short day because, as you mentioned, they played on Saturday. It's a short turnaround revenge spot, but there's no revenge when the Pilots play the Zags. All it is the same game on a different floor. It really is. There are some unique scheduling circumstances when it comes to conferences like the WCC. This one of those intriguing scenarios, only because the one game got canceled earlier. But when you talk about the Zags missing players, Portland, they lost the only guy that they absolutely couldn't lose. Alex Wintering, 19.5 points per game, 5.5 assists, 4.5 rebounds. They lost it for the season in the loss at San Fran last Thursday.
Yeah, then they lost to St. Mary's 74-33. It was 37-9 at half. So energy could be an issue as well without this guy. As I don't know what Terry Porter does, knowing that Gonzaga can name their score tonight. Your best player's out, and they've really struggled the last week or so.
Well, Terry Porter, quote, "Sometimes when you lose your leader like that, it wipes you out. But the guys responded well with a great effort." That was against Gonzaga over the weekend, a game they lost by 19. So he's saying they responded well and had a great effort in a game they lost by 19 points. We knew it was going to be a tall task. I love the way we fought and got after it. Okay, the energy might have been good without Wintering, but the execution was bad, Paulie. 14 turnovers, only 4 assists. And you talk about some of the losses this team has suffered. They scored 9 points and a half against St. Mary. That was with Wintering. They lost at San Fran they scored 50 in that game. They lost at Santa Clara 70-42. These are all in January. So personally, it's hard for me to put my money on teams like that. If you're going to struggle to reach 50 against a team like Gonzaga, no. Unless the spot's exceptional, it'd be favored to pass. But of course, no bargains here, laying 24 with Gonzaga. This is an interesting game to talk about, but not much of one from a wagering perspective, in my opinion.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.